Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, what do I do to get this girl? Got an email here from a viewer. And he says, "Hi Corey, I've been seeing this girl for 1.5 years, and I offered to be in a relationship with her 3 times about 8 months ago." He says, "I know, not a smart move. So I got rejected by her saying, I need a bit more time for us to hang out." That is awesome. That's an awesome statement. You know why? Because that chick obviously liked you, and she's helping you succeed with her romantically. Why? Because she's telling you exactly what to do. What do I say in my book? Women fall in love slowly over time. And all she's saying to you is that, it's because normally you get ditched, you get dumped when you ask things like that of a girl. But she says, I need a bit more time for us to hang out. In other words, she's saying, you got to let me come to you at my own pace, and you got to be patient with me. I will fall in love with you slowly over time. You can't rush it or force it. This has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with her heart and the amount of time that it takes for a woman to fall in love with a guy. But the more things you do right, the quicker that will happen. And the more things you do wrong, the further into the future it's going to push that happening. So if you've been dating this particular girl for 1.5 years and she still ain't ready to be in a relationship, that tells me you've been fucking up a lot, dude. And so if I were you, I would download my book ASAP and start reading it, because there are obviously a lot of little mistakes that you're making in your interaction with her that's causing her to not fall in love with you at this point. So he says, she calls me and texts me about once a week and asks to meet up, but does not want to be in a serious committed relationship, saying that she is still looking for the right guy. You should pay attention to that. And yesterday I asked her about her ex and how they broke up. She told me she wants to feel the same about her new boyfriend as she felt about her ex. What I can tell from your comments so far is that you're trying to lock this girl down. You are totally fixated and consumed on trying to get a ring on this girl's finger, or get a label so you can feel comfortable about yourself. You're acting like a needy, insecure jackass, and you need to stop that bullshit right away. The only thing that you need to focus on with this girl is 3 things, the 3 H's as I like to call them. The first one is hang out, the second one is have fun when you're hanging out, and the third one is to hook up when you're hanging out. In other words, make a move on her, go for the kiss. That's all you got to do. Rinse, recycle, repeat. Was there anything in hang out, have fun, and hook up? Was there anything in those 3 words that talked about relationships or exclusivity or a commitment or locking a girl down? Nope. And even your girl told you. She says, I need a bit more time for us to hang out. All you got to do is focus on hanging out, having fun, and hooking up when you hang out. That's it. That's all you got to do. Over and over and over again. And I would do this once a week with her. And the only time you should ever call or reach out to her is either A, you're responding to her initiated texts or phone calls, or B, you're calling to ask her out, and you only do that once a week. That way she needs to be doing 70 to 80% of the calling, texting, and pursuing. And she told you herself that she doesn't feel for you what she felt for her ex. Why? Because you're always up in her face, you're always crawling up her ass, trying to get her to commit to some kind of commitment so you can feel good about yourself and your self-esteem. It doesn't matter. You got to let that shit go, dude. It's not important. It's not your fucking job to worry about those things. Your job as a man is to create a fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen. Feminine energy is about opening up to receive love. Masculine energy is about purpose, drive, mission, succeeding, accomplishing, breaking through barriers, like a nice wet pussy, for instance. That's all you need to do. Focus on hanging out, having fun, and hooking up, and leave the relationship nonsense to her. When she's ready, she'll bring it up. And until then, hang out, have fun, hook up. That's all you got to do, dude. Don't complicate things. And you're way overcomplicating shit. And you're pushing this girl away with your needy, insecure behavior. He says, she told me how happy she was with him, which was a total turnoff for me. You shouldn't get turned off by that. You should just say, you know what? My behavior has caused her to not fall in love with me yet. That's the way you need to look at it objectively. He says, we kiss, we make out, and she jerked me off one time about a month ago, so our relationship basically goes hot and cold. Please help me. What do I do to get this girl? Just what I said. Focus on once a week with this girl. And if she's really lukewarm the next time you see her, then maybe you should wait 2 weeks to ask her out to do something. Or maybe you don't call her at all and wait for her to call you, and if you don't hear from her, then call her after 2 weeks and then ask her out for a date. But more than likely, when you stop moving forward with this girl, when she's used to you always being up in her face, she's going to start to wonder why that is. What happened to you? Did you find somebody else? Have you lost interest? It's going to cause her to be curious about you and start pursuing you more. And guess what happens? Her interest level will go up when that starts. And that'll make things easier and easier. And the more you back off, the more she'll pursue. And so that's how you'll get her where you want her to be. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max. And just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab at the top of your screen, and follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, just download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in this video newsletter, my ebook, and the articles on my website, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website, and on the Wibiya toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.